Ever wake up feeling worse than when you went to bed? Maybe you're groggy, achy, or just off, like your sleep stabbed you in the back. If you're over 70 or care about someone who is, this could be the wake-up call you didn't know you needed. Welcome to 5 Nighttime Habits. You need to stop after 70. Save your health. That thumbnail you clicked, an elderly person sleeping with a big red warning sign flashing over a midnight clock. It's got your mind racing, right? What am I messing up at night? Why does it matter more now that I'm older? Can fixing this actually turn things around? I've got you covered. I'm diving into 5 bedtime habits you've got to ditch, breaking down why they hit harder after 70, and showing you how dropping them can seriously boost your health, maybe even add years to your life. I've spent years geeking out on senior health trends, poring over studies, talking to experts, and testing this stuff in the real world. I even helped my own grandparents go from restless, foggy nights to mornings where they're up and at 'em like they're 50 again. Trust me, I've seen the magic happen firsthand. Plus, I've got a free sleep checklist waiting for you. Stick around to snag it. We're going deep today, so settle in. This isn't just about catching more Z's. It's about waking up stronger, sharper, and ready to own your day. After 70, every night's a bigger deal than it used to be. Your body's not as forgiving as it was in your 30s. But here's the kicker. Tiny changes can rewrite the story. I'll back it up with real stories, hard science, and practical tips you can try tonight. Picture this, a few tweaks, and suddenly you're not just surviving your nights, you're thriving through them. Ready to rethink your bedtime game? Let's dive in. Habit number 1, loading up on late night snacks. Do you ever sneak a little something before bed? Maybe it's a handful of chips, a slice of cake, or that leftover lasagna screaming your name from the fridge. I totally get it. My grandma was the undisputed champ of late night munching. She'd stash cookies by her nightstand, nibbling away while watching old detective shows, thinking it was harmless fun. She'd even offer me one, winking like we were in on some secret club. But then she started waking up with this odd tightness in her chest, like something heavy was sitting there. She'd wave it off. Oh, just age. But it spooked me enough to dig deeper. Here's the deal. After 70, your digestion's not the rock star it used to be. That midnight snack isn't just hanging out. It's throwing a party in your gut when your body should be powering down. Imagine this, your stomach's churning like a cement mixer, pumping acid like it's overtime at the factory. Your heart's thumping harder to keep up, and your sleep, it's toast. Over time, that can mess with your blood sugar, especially if diabetes runs in your family. It can crank your blood pressure too, and research ties that to sneaky heart risks creeping up in the dark. I stumbled across this guy, Jim, a 72-year-old who lived for his late-night cheeseburgers. He'd scarf one down, crash, and feel smug until he started getting palpitations that sent him to the doc. They blamed those greasy meals keeping his system on high alert too late. My aunt's friend, Sue, 68, had a similar scare. Late-night ice cream led to wild sugar spikes she didn't see coming. So what's the play? Push your last bite back to at least 3 hours before lights out. Give your gut a breather. It's not 30 anymore. If hunger hits later, grab something light, like a few almonds, a banana, or even a cracker. Nothing heavy, nothing fried. My grandma switched to a little yogurt when she got peckish, and boom, her mornings went from sluggish to spry. She even started baking again, all chipper. It's a simple tweak that lets your body unwind, repair, and actually rest like it's meant to. Try it tonight. See if you don't wake up feeling lighter. Habit number 2, gulping down drinks before bed. Raise your hand if you've got a water bottle, tea mug, or even a sneaky soda parked by your bed. Don't fib, I know you're out there. My grandpa was the poster child for this one. He'd down a huge glass of water every night, swearing it kept him hydrated and flushed out the junk. He'd sit there, sipping away while spinning yarns about his old fishing trips. Caught a bass this big, and I'd nod, thinking he was onto some health guru trick. But then he'd be up every hour, shuffling to the bathroom in the dark, muttering about his old man plumbing. One night, he nearly took a header, tripped over the rug, banged his knee, and scared us both half to death. That's when it hit me. This wasn't just quirky, it was dangerous. After 70, your bladder's not the iron vault it once was. It fills up fast, and your kidneys don't punch out at night like they did in your 20s. All those bathroom runs aren't just a hassle, they're a real risk. Falls are a top killer for seniors. Broken hips, head knocks, you name it. And it's not just the stumbles. Those constant wake-ups shred your sleep to bits. Ever try dozing off after someone blasts the lights? That's your brain every time you stagger back to bed. It throws off your rhythm, saps your energy, and can even muddle your memory long term. I dug up a study saying folks over 70 who wake up a ton at night have higher odds of brain fog sneaking in. Think forgetting where you parked or blanking on names. Grandpa laughed it off till I showed him the stats. Then he got serious. His buddy Tom, 74, had a close call too. Chugged tea before bed, fell, and sprained his wrist. The fix? Sip smart. Load up on fluids before dinner. Guzzle water at lunch. Sip tea mid-afternoon. After that, ease off. If your mouth's dry at bedtime, a tiny sip's enough. No chugging marathons. Grandpa dialed it back, and his midnight dashes dropped to once a night. Some days, he even sleeps straight through till dawn. Says he feels like a new man. It's about timing, not ditching hydration. Test it tonight. Your legs, your sleep, and your sanity will thank you. Habit number 3, cranking the heat too high. Who doesn't love a toasty room? I'd step into my grandparents' place at night, and it was like walking into a pizza oven. Thermostat jacked to 78, blankets stacked like a fortress, windows bolted shut. They'd say, "We're old, we get cold." And I'd shrug, makes sense, right? But then Grandpa started waking up soaked in sweat, heart pounding like he'd sprinted a mile, and cranky as a bear with a sore paw. He'd fling off the covers, grumbling about nightmares, and I'd chuckle until I caught him nodding off at breakfast, totally zonked. That's when I started piecing it together. After 70, your body's thermostat isn't what it used to be. You don't sweat as well, and you overheat quicker than you'd guess. That heat doesn't just make you squirm, it's a legit strain on your system. Your heart's pumping double time to cool you down. Your blood's thickening from dehydration and your sleep. It's a goner. Studies say a warm room keeps you trapped in light sleep, skipping the deep stuff that patches you up overnight. Ever wake up foggy after a sweaty night? That's your brain waving a white flag. I read about Margaret, 74, who kept her room at 80 degrees. She'd wake up parched, dizzy, and her doc flagged stroke risks from thick blood. Then there's my neighbor Ed, 71. He loved his electric blanket till he started feeling woozy in the mornings. Scary wake-up call. The hack? Drop your room to 60 to 67 degrees. Sounds frosty, I know. Grandpa fought me tooth and nail till I hauled out a fan and some cotton sheets. Layer up with breathable gear, not those synthetic quilts that trap heat like a sauna. Crack a window if you can. Fresh air's a ninja move. Grandpa gave it a whirl, and next thing I know, he's crowing about sleeping like a log. He even started tinkering in his shed again, all pepped up. You'll wake up clearer, less drenched, and honestly just happier. It's not about turning your room into an igloo. It's about hitting that sweet spot where your body can breathe. My cousin's dad, 69, tried it too. Says he hasn't felt this rested in years. Give it a go tonight. See the difference. Habit number 4, flopping into any old position. How do you crash at night? Are you a back sprawler, a stomach flopper, or a wild side twister? My grandma was a back sleeping legend. Flat out, arms splayed, snoring like a chainsaw ripping through a redwood. I'd hear her from the hallway and snicker, but then she started griping about feeling wiped out 24/7. She'd wake up with headaches, gasping for air, and this dazed look, like she'd been up all night instead of sleeping. Her doc caught it at a checkup, asking if she snored or paused breathing. She shrugged, but I got curious and started digging. After 70, the way you lie down isn't just about comfort. It's about keeping your engine running. Back sleeping lets your throat tissues flop back, clogging your airway like a cork in a bottle. That's sleep apnea turf, where you stop breathing for seconds, over and over. Stomach sleeping twists your spine, pinches nerves, and leaves you stiff as a plank. I saw it with Grandma. Her snoring turned into these wild gasps that'd jolt her awake, eyes popping. Studies say bad positions strain your heart and lungs over time, hiking risks like heart failure or a midnight crisis. My uncle's neighbor, Bill, 73, slept on his right side forever, woke up with numb arms and a racing pulse till he flipped. Then there's Clara, 75. She ignored her back sleeping habit till her oxygen levels tanked, landing her in the ER with a doctor's note saying sleep apnea. Docs warn it can double your heart attack odds if it's ignored, especially past 70 when your system's already stretched thin. My dad's old pal, Mike, 70, had a scare too. Snored on his back till his wife recorded it. Sounded like a freight train derailing. So what works? Roll to your left side. It's pure gold. It opens your airways, lightens your heart's load, and even eases digestion if reflux bugs you. Prop a pillow between your knees if your hips creak, and nudge your head up a bit with a firm one. Keeps everything aligned. Grandma balked. I've slept this way for 50 years. But after a week on her left, she was sold. She woke up brighter, no more gas, and her energy soared. She's back to gardening like a pro. It's not about perfection. It's about giving your body a break. Try it tonight. You might be stunned how good it feels. Habit number 5, doom scrolling till you drop. Ever lose track of time on your phone at night? TikTok, news, whatever. I've been guilty too. My grandpa was the worst offender. He'd prop up in bed with his tablet, scrolling endless news reels till 11 p.m. or midnight. He'd mutter about politics, storms, or some conspiracy he'd stumbled on, then toss and turn for hours, stressed out and wired. I'd find him the next day, bleary-eyed, chugging coffee like a zombie, moaning, I couldn't shut my brain off. After 70, your mind's extra sensitive to that blue light blasting from screens. It tricks your brain into thinking it's high noon, tanking your melatonin, the sleepy time hormone. Toss in the stress from bad news or online spats, and your cortisol's spiking, keeping your pressure up and your body twitchy. I watched Grandpa go from jittery nights to groggy days till we cracked this. Studies say screen time before bed can slash your deep sleep in half. And for seniors, that's huge. Less repair time for your brain and bones. My friend's mom, Linda, 71, was hooked on late-night Instagram. She'd wake up anxious, joints creaking, till she quit cold turkey. My coworker's dad, 68, got sucked into YouTube rabbit holes. Next day, he'd be a wreck, forgetting meetings. The fix? Cut screens an hour before bed. Swap it for a paperback. Grandpa's into old westerns now, or some chill tunes. Maybe stretch a bit or chat with your partner instead. He griped at first. What am I supposed to do, count sheep? But after a few nights with a book, he was out by 10. His mood lifted, his energy popped, and he even started cracking jokes again. My aunt tried it too, ditched her phone for a puzzle book, says she sleeps like a baby now. It's not about banning fun, it's about giving your brain a timeout. Test it tonight. Stash that phone and watch what happens. There you have it. 5 nighttime habits you've got to stop after 70 to save your health. Late snacks, chugging drinks, overheating, bad positions, and screen binges. They're sneaky traps that hit harder as we age. But here's the gold. You can flip these tonight and start waking up stronger, clearer, better. Want to take it up a notch and wake up energized every single day? My next video is 6 essential vitamins to keep your legs strong in old age. Even at 94, click here to check it out. Oh, and don't sleep on my free sleep checklist below. It's packed with extras to make this stick. Drop a comment. Which habit blew your mind most? I'm reading every one. I love hearing your take. Thanks for chilling with me. Let's make every night a healthy one. Catch you in the next video.